Hello, guys, and welcome to Football Fandom UK. Hope you guys doing okay as we're here for another match watch along. Bolton taking on Salford in the EFL Trophy. Should be an interesting game, guys. Hopefully, be a good game, but I'm hoping my team Bolton come out on top, as I'm sure you guys can understand. But yep, should be a cracking game. Both the teams out on the pitch now. So we're just gonna upload the team news for you guys if I can get it. So just bear with me a second, guys. Yeah, there we go. Should be coming on your screen now. There we go. Come on. There we go. Sorted. So as you guys can see, Bolton going with three at the back, four in midfield, and three up front. Whereas Salford going with four at the back, three in midfield, and three up front. So slightly different formations should make for an interesting game. Let's quickly go to the chat because the teams just to come into the centre circle to speak to the referee before kickoff. Ryan, how you doing, mate? Welcome to the show, Ryan. Good to see you. I hope you've had a good day, mate. Ryan saying 3-1 to Barnsley. There you go. Okay, mate. Fair enough. Yeah, Barnsley also playing tonight. We'll be keeping an eye around the grounds with the other results as well, guys. So thanks for that, Ryan. Hope you enjoyed the game and hope Barnsley get a good result for you, mate. Thank you for that, Ryan Clark. Ryan Clark also saying, hey up, Gaz. How's it going, mate? Thank you for that, Ryan. Good to see you, mate. And as I say, hope you enjoy the game. I'm sure you'll be watching the Barnsley game now. Stevie saying, evening, Gaz and all. How's it going, Stevie? Good to have you with us, mate. Thank you, as always, for making yourself available. Much appreciated. Nice one, Stevie. Stevie saying evening, Gaz, and also Stevie also saying come on, Bolton. Thank you, Stevie. Top man. Thank you, mate. So we're just getting underway as Bolton kick us off and play the ball out wide to this near side as Salford start to press the ball. Bolton quickly shift the ball into the centre, though. Now playing it out wide to that far side as they come forward. Salford challenging for the ball, and now Salford win, but the referee's blown for a foul there, and that's going to be a free kick to Bolton. So Bolton take it quickly as they now play it forward out to this near side now as Salford come across to press the ball. So nice one, Stevie. And Bolton still in possession. Ryan saying super what? Super. Oh, Bolton have scored. Bolton have opened the scoring. Sorry, guys, just took my eye off it for a split second, and that is just it's just my luck. That took my eye off it for a split second, and they score. So Bolton just moved the ball down this near side, but then switched it back into the centre, came forward, and a shot from long range, about 25 yards out. And Bolton have opened the scoring. Really nice goal, that actually, guys. Really nice goal. Bullet into the back of the net. Ryan saying super, Sam, super, Sam. Okay, thanks for that, Ryan. Glasgow Rangers, how you doing, mate? Glasgow Rangers saying, Gaz, I know I said I would take a month off YouTube, but what I meant by that was off my own channel, as I'll still listening as I'm improve every day. Okay, mate. No worries. Yeah, no worries. As I say, mate, take the time that you need. Obviously, Ryan. Obviously, Glasgow Rangers having some personal issues at the moment to deal with. So, as I say, mate, take the time you need, but you are always welcome here at Fandom. You know that. So, hope everything is good with you today, though, mate. So Bolton just with the possession at the moment as they play it back to the goalkeeper. So thanks for that, Glasgow Rangers, and welcome to the show, mate. So Bolton now with a possession on that far side. If you just joined us, guys, early goal for Bolton, taking the lead. We are just coming up towards 3 minutes in. And you guys also welcome to drop in any score predictions if you have any thoughts on how the game will go. Just to let you guys know, Blackpool have gone 1-0 up against Barrow. Crawley Town have gone 1-0 up against Charlton Athletic. Leighton Orient 1-0 up against Gillingham. Uh, Northampton Town 1-1 with Oxford United. Wrexham 1-0 up against Newcastle United under 21s. As Bolton now coming forward towards the edge of the box. Salford challenging for the ball, winning it, and now Salford on the attack as they play the ball out wide to that far side. Coming forward as Bolton try to press the ball. Salford play all the way back to their defensive line. Glasgow Rangers saying, thanks very much, mate. Well, yes, a good day today. Awesome. Good to hear, mate. Good to hear. Bolton now on the attack as they knock the ball out wide to this near side, but it's cut out by Salford and they play it back to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper kicks the ball long up into the centre circle as it's headed out wide to that far side by Bolton, and Salford pick up the pieces as they now just come forward down that far side. Glasgow Rangers also saying 3-1 to Bolton, I think. Thanks for that, mate. Thanks for that. You guys welcome to drop your score predictions. Ryan giving us the first one of the night. So thanks. Sorry, Glasgow Rangers giving us the first one of the night. My bad, guys. It's been a really long day today. Salford now with the possession as they knock it out wide to this near side now. Bolton coming across to press the ball, but Salford play it back to the halfway line. But yep, hope you're right, Glasgow Rangers. 3-1 would be a nice result. Would be great to get to the latter stages of this competition again. Bolton obviously winning it last season, but it's a very competitive competition, so it's pretty tough to try and win it 2 seasons in a row, in fairness, guys. So thanks for that, Glasgow Rangers, top man. Ryan Clark saying, come on, Barnsley should beat them. We should beat them. We go. Okay, Ryan. Well, I didn't see when I just looked then. I didn't see any goals in that game. So yeah, no goals in that game yet. Stevie saying, oh, sorry, guys, just break off a minute. As Salford now cross the ball into the box, it's knocked away out to that far side. As Salford now picking up the pieces, Bolton coming across to press the ball, but Salford work it towards the byline, now crossed in, headed away, but Salford picking up the pieces outside the box. And the referee eventually blows for a foul there. So free kick to Salford here in a pretty dangerous position. They just came to cross to intercept it as they knocked the ball wide out to this near side. Bolton came to challenge for the ball, and the referee has deemed that a foul. So free kick for Salford on this near side, about 25 yards from goal. Ball crossed in towards the back post. It's headed behind, and that will be a goal kick to Bolton. Stevie's saying, please remember to hit the like button. Yes, guys, please do it. The thumbs up if you could. Really appreciated. And thank you if you have already, guys. Thank you very much. So we're waiting for the goalkeeper to take this goal kick. As now Bolton try to play out from the back. As Salford come to challenge for the ball, and it's deflected out to this near side for a throw-in to Bolton deep inside their own half. So nice one, Stevie. Let me quickly have a look, guys. Try and keep you guys informed what's going on in the other games. There's a goal gone in with Forest Green v Shrewsbury. Forest Green taking the lead in that one, guys. So Salford now with the possession as they're just knocking it about on their inside their own half along their defensive line. Ah, it's been knocked out on that far side, so that's going to be a throw-in close to the halfway line for Bolton, just inside their own half as they take it now, throwing it long up into the Salford half of the field. Salford challenging for it as it's played back, and now Bolton winning back the possession as they now kick it back to the goalkeeper under pressure on that far side. Now the goalkeeper playing it out wide to this near side as Bolton come forward. Salford coming across to press the ball, but Bolton managing to keep possession. Low attendance tonight at Bolton, guys. I think the club creating their own problems tonight with this membership scheme. These are the kind of games I would try to go to if I was able to finish work on time. But unfortunately, can't buy tickets on the door anymore at Bolton because they've made it all membership. So how can I plan for what time I'm going to finish work? It's crazy, isn't it? Absolutely crazy. Could have a lot better attendance tonight if Bolton weren't making things difficult to get access to tickets. Salford now playing it down this near side as Bolton come to challenge for it. And Bolton winning the possession as they play it back to the halfway line. So nice one, Stevie. As Bolton now with the possession in the centre circle as they come forward now. Working their way down that far side as they play a 1-2 coming towards the edge of the Salford box. Salford trying to challenge for the ball as they manage to knock it away to that far side, but it's taken a deflection off the Bolton player and it's gone out of play for throwing to Bolton deep inside the Salford half of the field. I'd probably say about maybe 6-7 yards from the corner flag on that far side, guys. So Bolton taking the throw in. I'll come to your comment in a second. Glasgow Rangers, just bear with me a second, mate. Bolton just on the edge of Salford's box at the moment, so be a bad time to break off. I know, man, look, they'll score a goal again. Bolton now chipping the ball over the top, trying to get in behind that Salford defence, but headed back in the direction it came from as eventually it deflects out to this near side and Salford eventually kick the ball long up the field to clear their lines as Bolton intercept it and knock it back to the goalkeeper. Glasgow Rangers saying, I think Bolton might win the competition like they did last season. What's your thoughts, Gaz? Well, they're in with a good shout, mate, but I think this competition, you very rarely see a team win it back to back. So I would love, don't get me wrong, it'd be awesome if Bolton could win it again, another trophy in the cabinet, but I think it's too early to say just yet, mate. In fairness, there's quite a few teams that could probably win this, but it all depends on form and injuries, doesn't it? If you can field a decent team as the competition goes on, then you've got a chance, haven't you, mate? But obviously, as you know, I'm sure you're very much aware, managers prioritise league football over cup football, which means that they don't always play the strongest team, and that can be the difference between progressing in the competition and not progressing. So we've got a corner on the far side for Bolton. Taken short. As now Bolton cross the ball into the box. It's back. Oh, and it's right towards the back post. Knocked towards goal. And Salford clearing it off the line as it deflects away. Now Bolton picking up the pieces outside the box. Oh, that was a really good effort. I thought that was going in. But cleared off the line by Salford. As Bolton now tried to come again. Chipping the ball over the top, looking to get the ball in behind at this back post. It's headed back, and now Bolton have headed it in the back of the net. Fantastic! Oh, what a goal! Fantastic to just chip. It was bouncing about, both players challenging for it in the box, and Bolton just managed. Where's my channel gone here? I've caught the remote here and switched the channel. Oh, what is it? The other week I whacked myself in the head and now I'm switching the channel over by celebrating the goal. Sorry about that, guys. So Bolton with the second goal. Sorry about that, guys. Getting a bit too carried away there, celebrating the goal. So we're back underway as now Bolton with the possession in the centre circle, knocking it out to that far side. Salford have intercepted it as they now play it back to their defensive line. Glasgow Rangers saying Dion Charles is a good player. Is he playing now? Sorry, my phone is too old to see screen. He might be training for Northern Ireland v Slovenia match on Thursday. Yeah, I think he'd be on international duty, to be fair, mate. Salford have knocked the ball out on this near side for a throw into Bolton. Yeah, I think he'd be on international duty at Glasgow Rangers, to be fair. Yeah, he's not in the team. Yeah, he's not in the team. Bolton now coming forward as they come into the box, but Salford just managed to challenge and win the ball as they play it out wide to this near side. But Bolton have won it back. Now Bolton with the possession on the edge of the box as played back out wide to this near side. Now Bolton playing it out to that far side as they switch the play. Now coming into the box as Salford challenge for it. But Bolton managed to keep it momentarily before Salford eventually do knock it away. But Bolton keeping it in play as they now cross it in, but it's knocked away by Salford. And Bolton regain the possession on the halfway line as they come again, trying to keep the pressure on Salford here. And it's now Bolton coming down this near side. So, yeah, mate, I think he's on international duty at Glasgow Rangers. As I say, a lot of games, if you look at the fixtures this weekend, a lot of games that were scheduled to be played in League One this Saturday, but a lot of them been postponed for that reason exactly, mate, because a lot of players gone on international duty. But obviously, the cup competition like this, clubs will want to get the game played so that it doesn't cause fixture congestion. And as we know, a lot of clubs do play a weaker team in the cups. So, yeah, he's an important player for Northern Ireland, though, as you say, mate, isn't he? So I imagine the club, Bolton, will be being very supportive of the international players. So thanks for that, mate. Ryan Clark saying, we love you, Barnsley. We do. We love Barnsley. We love you. Okay, Ryan. So obviously Barnsley. Ryan, a massive Barnsley fan. Although it's quite surprising that he's young. Oh, now Bolton coming forward, playing it down this near side as it's cut in now to the centre. Bolton coming into the box, got the shot off, and it's made a save. The goalkeeper saves it as it's deflected away. Now Bolton regaining the possession outside the box as they come again. But thanks for that, Ryan. Ryan, massive Barnsley fan. Glasgow Rangers say never realised how nice Bolton Stadium is, Gaz. Yeah, mate. Yeah, it is. It is a nice stadium. Although, to be fair, obviously we're all quirky like that. I did like the old ground. I did like the old ground. Maybe not the stadium. Yes, it needed modernising, but I loved the location of it because it was right in the town centre. But obviously, Bolton's new ground is outside Bolton. It's right on the fringes of the boundaries of the Bolton district, if you like. But you're right, mate. It is a very nice stadium. A lot of stadiums, a lot of clubs building really nice stadiums these days, though, to be fair, aren't they? I think the nicest stadium. What's the nicest stadium you've been to, guys? Let me know in the chat. Love to know the nicest or what stadium you feel is the nicest stadium you've been to. For me, I've got to say it's Cardiff. Cardiff City, not Cardiff City, sorry, Cardiff, the Millennium Stadium. Went to that stadium when Bolton got to the cup final, when Wembley was shut. And what a stadium that is, guys. The roof was closed. It was amazing. What an atmosphere when you go in the stadium with a roof that closes. It is absolutely unbelievable. But yeah, love to know which stadium you guys think is a really nice stadium that you visited. Bolton now with a possession and say chip the ball forward towards the edge of the box under pressure from Salford, but trying to get the shot off as Salford deflected away. And now Bolton winning the ball back midway inside the Salford half as they play it in behind, but it goes straight through. And that goes behind for a goal kick to Salford. Glasgow Rangers said, never realised. Right, so I read that. Thank you, mate. Thank you. Yep. As I say, Glasgow Rangers, let me know which is the nicest stadium you feel you've been to support your club. Is there, I know they've made a nice. Haven't they done up the Northern Ireland National Stadium? Haven't they been doing that up, mate? The Northern Ireland National Stadium? I'm sure that, or am I getting confused with Ireland Stadium? I know one of them's been modernised. Ryan saying 1-0 to Barnsley. Cool. Thank you for the update, Ryan. So Barnsley taking the lead in their game. And if you guys are wondering who they're playing at home tonight against Grimsby Town. Now Salford coming forward down that far side as they come towards the edge of the Bolton box. Now Salford with a possession on that far side as Bolton come across the challenge for it. As Salford eventually play it all the way back to the halfway line. Under pressure from Bolton as Salford just enjoying their first true spell of possession in the game. If you just join us, guys, we are just over 20 minutes gone and it's Bolton 2, Salford City 0. So now Salford coming forward down that far side as they try to work their way up the pitch. Bolton trying to challenge for it, but Salford have managed to work through the press as they now come towards the edge of the Bolton box. Ball crossed in, it's headed towards goal, but the goalkeeper makes a comfortable save, and that relieves the pressure for Bolton. Bolton now able to play out from the back. So Bolton to play out from the back. Let's quickly have a look around the grounds, guys. Just to let you know, Blackpool have gone 1-0 up against Barrow. Crawley Town 1-0 up against Charlton Athletic. No goals between Wimbledon and Stevenage yet. Gillingham 1-0 down to Leyton Orient. Northampton Town 1-1 with Oxford United. Bristol Rovers have gone 1-0 up against Cheltenham Town. Wrexham 1-0 up against Newcastle United under 21s. I'll come back to that in a minute, guys, as Bolton now with the possession coming forward, but poor possession there sees Salford win back the ball. And eventually Salford tried to play forward up towards the halfway line. Bolton challenge and the ball deflects out for a throw-in on this near side. So throw-in to Salford. Just inside their own half, probably about 10 yards from the halfway line. So Port Vale also 1-0 up against Crew Alexander, guys. Accrington Stanley 0-0 with Carlisle United. Harrogate Town 0-0 with Nottingham Forest under 21s. Fleetwood still 0-0 with Tranmere Rovers. As you guys know, Bolton 2-0 up here against Salford. And as Ryan told us, Barnsley are 1-0 up against Grimsby and Forest Green 1-0 up against Shrewsbury Town. So that brings you bang up to date with all the AFL scores so far. Also a game in the Scottish Challenge Cup tonight, guys, as Ayr United take on Falkirk. That game also still 0-0. Now Bolton with the possession on the far side of the field, midway inside their own half, as Salford trial and challenge for the ball, but Bolton managed to work through the press. There's now a long crossfield ball out to this near side, but the linesman has put the flag up, so that will be a free kick to Salford. Salford now with the possession. Play it out wide to that far side. Now playing it back to the goalkeeper. As Salford switch the play out to this near side. Now coming forward as they race up towards the halfway line. Now a long crossfield ball out to that far side as Salford clearly trying to stretch the Bolton formation here. Now Salford coming forward as they come towards the edge of the box. Bolton putting the challenge in as Salford managed to just keep possession there. And now play it backwards to come forwards as now the cross comes into the box, headed away by Bolton. As both sets of players just challenging for it now outside the box. And it's Bolton that come away with it. Now Bolton play it back to the goalkeeper. Bolton now coming forward as they play the ball longer out on that far side, coming racing forward now as they come into the Salford half of the field, racing up towards the edge of the Salford box. Now the ball's crossed in, shot comes in, and it's high and over the bar. And that will be a little bit of respite for Salford. Good idea, but he snatched at his shot. It was a good effort, but the ball just kept rising and rising and went over the bar. So Salford now to play out from the back. Ryan is saying, can we play every week, laugh out loud? You do play every week, mate. You do play every week. I think he means, can we play, can his team play Grimsby every week? But yeah, I think you'd soon get bored of that, Ryan, to be fair, mate. I think you'd soon get bored of that, if that's what you mean in anyway. So Salford now with a possession. If you're just joining us, guys, we're 26 minutes in, and it's 2-0 to Bolton so far. Don't forget, guys, please do hit that like button if you could, would be really appreciated. And thank you if you have already. Oh, what's this now? Right, we've got a challenge coming in. We've got a challenge coming here. Yeah, both players stretching for that, and it's the Bolton player that's come the worst off. Just to let you guys know, another goal gone in in one of the other games. Just bear me a second, guys. So it's now Northampton Town 1, Oxford United 2. Also, Crawley Town now 2-1 down to Charlton Athletic. So back underway as Bolton with a free kick, and they play it all the way back to the goalkeeper as he comes out of his area and now gets Bolton on the move, playing the ball out wide to that far side as Salford come across to press the ball, forcing Bolton to play it backwards. As now Bolton come again. So ball played forward now by Bolton as they come towards the edge of the box. Shot comes in and it's just wide of that far post. He just saw the opening and decided to take the shot. But yeah, Salford there guilty of a little bit of poor defending there, closing spaces. So goal kick now for Salford. We're just waiting for it, guys, as there's two balls on the pitch. So thanks for that, Ryan. Although, as I say, mate, I think you'd get quite bored with that if that was the case. Now the ball kicked long up the field from the goal kick as both sets of players challenging for it now, and the referee blows for the foul as Salford win a free kick. So Bolton now with the possession of Salford challenge for it. Now Salford winning it as they try to play it forward through a congested formation of Bolton just on the edge of the centre circle, but the referee has awarded another foul here. It's giving fouls for the slightest contact. So Salford to get us back underway. Free kick on the edge of the centre circle as now they play it forward and try to get the ball in behind. But eventually it goes out of play before eventually the referee blows the whistle again. This referee's a bit whistle happy, isn't he? So Bolton now playing out from the back as they knock the ball up towards the halfway line. Now played out wide to this near side as they come forward now with a long ball up towards the edge of the Barnsley box. That's Ryan. That keep going on about Barnsley. Sorry, guys. Salford come to challenge for the ball, and it's gone out of play, and that'll be a corner to Bolton on this near side as Bolton take it short, coming towards the edge of the box. Ball crossed in low as it's knocked away, and now Bolton picking up the pieces further up the field. Salford now knocking the ball up the field as it goes out on this near side, and that will be a throw into Bolton midway inside their own half of the field. Bolton now with the throw in as the ball comes in. It bounces off the Bolton player's arm, claims for a foul. Claims for a handball. And Salford trying to claim that, but referee not giving nothing as it's worked down this near side, and eventually it's rolled out of play. I don't think Bolton intended that to happen, but it has, and that's going to be a corner for Salford on this near side. Corner comes in. It's deep. Goes past everybody and bounces out to that far side as Bolton win the ball. And now Bolton clearing their lines as they kick the ball long up the field. Headed forward as now Salford challenge for it, but Bolton still with a chance here as Salford eventually get to it first and now play it out wide to that far side as eventually they knock it all the way back to the goalkeeper. Salford now again play out from the back, but then eventually the goalkeeper's coming out to help as Bolton under pressure. Oh, it's just Salford just knocking it back to the goalkeeper every time here as Bolton press the ball. Now the goalkeeper kicks the ball long up into the centre circle. Both sets of players challenging for it as it's Salford that come away with it now, playing it out wide to that far side as they come towards the byline. Bolton challenging for it and knocking it behind, and that's going to be a Salford corner on the far side. So corner comes in. Goalkeeper manages to claim that, and that relieves the pressure for Bolton. So Bolton now playing out from the back as they knock it out wide to that far side. Salford coming to press the ball, but Bolton keeping possession as they're just knocking it about along their defensive line. Now ball kicked long up the field out to that far side, but it's gone straight out of play, and that's going to be a Salford throw in. Salford take it quickly. It's now Salford attempt to come forward down that far side, but Bolton looking to press the ball as Salford eventually play it all the way back to the goalkeeper. The game's just gone a little bit stale in the last 5 minutes or so, guys. Salford now kicking the ball up towards the halfway line as both sets of players challenge for it. Salford now winning it as they chip the ball over the top, trying to get in behind the Bolton defence, but Bolton reading it well as they come getting back into formation and Salford now playing it all the way back to the halfway line as they win it back off Bolton. Now Salford knocking it out wide to that far side as they come forward, getting the shot off, and it's just wide of the near that far side post. Glasgow Rangers saying, I'm back, lads and ladies. Awesome. Good to have you back with us, mate. Thanks for that, Glasgow Rangers. Are you actually watching a game tonight, mate? Or are you just listening in? Or are you casually listening in and doing something else? Ball kick long. It's Salford winning it now on the halfway line. Oh, ball played out wide to this near side by Salford. As Bolton challenged for it, and the referee has blown the whistle. I'm not sure if he's blown it here for the offside or for the foul, but if it was for the foul, guys, it was minimal contact. Just to let you guys know, Oxford are now 3-0 up against Northampton Town. Oh, now loose pass there. See Salford win it back. They kick it forward, but they've kicked it straight out of play. And that will be a throw into Bolton, deep inside Bolton's half of the field. So thanks for that, Glasgow Rangers. Good to have you back with us, mate. Stevie say, welcome back, GR. Top man, nice one, Stevie. Awesome, top guy. And Glasgow Rangers saying, cheers, Stevie. Question, do English people also say cheers or just Northern Irish people? No, English people say cheers a lot as well, mate. I think that's just a UK thing, mate. I think Northern Ireland, Wales, England, and Scotland all use that terminology, mate. Forest Green have now gone 2-0 up against Shrewsbury. Bolton playing it all the way back to the goalkeeper. Now Bolton coming forward as they play the ball up into the centre circle. And Glasgow Rangers saying, okay. I think there's one word that you guys use over there that we probably don't use, but you've got in common with the Scottish people is probably we in it. You guys say we game, go to the wee game or the wee lad or something like that. obviously Northern Irish people do use that terminology, and so do Scottish people. The English people, not so much, mate. Not so much. Do you say what's the crack? Yes, we do, mate. We say what's the crack? Have the crack. Um, there's a couple of ways you can. I think I've heard that said. To be fair, mate. Bolton now with the possession on this near side as Salford challenging for it, but Bolton managing to keep it as now they play it into the centre and out to that far side. As now they come forward, playing it in behind, going towards the byline. And now the goalkeeper manages to pick up the pieces as he kicks the ball long up the field. Both sets of players challenging for it as one of the Salford players down on the pitch. So yeah, guys, this will be. I won't be streaming after this one till at the earliest Friday because unfortunately I've got some family business to take care of uh, over the next 2 days. Got to go. Going to be helping my family out this next 2 days, so it's going to mean, unfortunately, gutted because I'm going to probably miss the Northern Ireland game, which is playing on Thursday night. Would like to get that, but I'll probably be driving back home at the time that kicks off. So yeah, but hoping to be back on the channel on Friday, hopefully. Still got to do some juggling until we're further along, unfortunately, guys. Corner now for Bolton as it comes into the box. It's headed away. Bolton now picking up the pieces on that far side as it's played back into the centre. And now Bolton come again as they knock it out wide on that far side, but Bolton losing it as Salford challenge and win it back, kicking the ball long up the field, and it's gone out of play for a throw in to Bolton just inside the Salford half. So thanks that Glasgow Rangers also saying keeping keeping our lit. What's that mean? Keeping our lit. Is that lit? Keeping our lit. I will I will quit now. I don't understand that, mate. What do you mean, Glasgow Rangers? Sorry, mate. I'm not understanding what you mean there. If you could explain a little bit better, I would appreciate it, mate. Now Bolton with a possession as they play it out wide to this near side. Now coming forward as they race towards the Salford box at speed. But now Salford coming across to challenge for it, and they've knocked it out of play. And that will be a throw into Bolton, probably about 4 or 5 yards from the corner flag on this near side. So Bolton's next game in this competition, guys, apparently is I think Man United under 21s. Should be an interesting game. Now Bolton take the throw in as they try to play it in behind and do. Now the cross comes in. It's knocked away. And it's gone out for another throw in on this near side to Bolton. Glasgow Rangers saying, do you say keeping a lit? No, that's a new one on me, mate. I don't think I've heard that terminology before. Unless I might have done and I'm not following it. I'm not sure, but doesn't ring a bell, mate. Doesn't ring a bell. Doesn't ring a bell. To be fair, mate, I'm the kind of guy. I'm the kind of person. I'm the kind of person that makes up my own sayings. I'm very much like that. I make up my own quirky, weird sayings, especially with family and friends. I've had made up some funny ones over the years. But obviously they're only funny when they're relevant to family, because obviously I'm sure you guys do the same with your relatives as well, where you make up your own nicknames or pet names or banter names with relatives, but yeah, I'm that kind of person, me. I like to be creative with what I say. Now Salford playing the ball down this near side as Bolton winning the possession, trying to see out the dangerous Salford pressuring to win back the ball. And now Bolton managed to work through the press as they come forward now up towards the halfway line, playing it into the centre circle. Mistime play, ball played forward there as Salford win it back. Now Salford on the attack down the far side. Coming towards the edge of the Bolton box. Ball played forward as now Salford play it back out to the edge of the box. And now the cross comes in. It's deep, but it deflects away out to this near side as Salford now cross it back in. But it's again bounced past everyone and out to that far side. Salford now eventually having to come again from the halfway line as Bolton come to challenge for the ball. So Salford just knocking it about on the moment inside their own half as we are fast approaching half time, guys. Now Salford with the possession on this near side as Bolton challenge for it, grabbing shirts here, a little bit of afters. Referee quickly racing across to try and defuse the situation, but a bit of a foolish one that as the Salford player just grabbing hold of. He lost the possession. It was a fair challenge. Bolton were challenging for it, but I think the Salford player got a bit frustrated with himself for losing it in a dangerous place and just decided to grab hold of the Bolton shirt, Bolton player's shirt there blatantly, literally so obviously doing it right under the nose of the referee. And as you can imagine, guys, there was a little bit of afters there. But the referee has calmed things down. So free kick now for Bolton on this near side. Ball, well, that's a weird one as Bolton now with a crossfield pass now. Oh, and it's crossed into the box, headed towards goal. And the goalkeeper gets a hand to it as it's deflected away out to this near side. And that was almost a third goal. I thought that was going in. Well, that's an interesting way. I'll tell you about that in a second, guys. So we've got a corner for Bolton on this near side. Corner comes in towards the near post. Salford knocking it away. Just to let you guys know, 2 minutes added on time at the end of this first half. Salford quickly racing up the field down this near side as they try to apply some pressure to Bolton. Now Bolton getting back as they challenge for the ball, and it's gone out on this near side for a throw into Salford, deep inside the Bolton half of the field. So yeah, just see what happens with this, guys. But as soon as we come to halftime, I will show you the match stats and also explain what happened with that opportunity for Bolton that almost created a third goal. So the ball has gone out of play there, and that will be a goal kick to Bolton. As the goalkeeper just being slow here, needs to get a move on. Don't want to get bookings for time wasting this early in the game. Goalkeeper now kicking the ball long out to this near side. Both sets of players challenging for it. Salford winning the ball momentarily as they chip it forward, but then Bolton gain possession as now Bolton with the ball on the edge of the centre circle, playing it out wide to this near side as they come forward now towards the edge of the Salford box. And the referee has blown the halftime whistle. And at halftime, guys, it's Bolton 2, Salford 0. So I'll come to the match stats in a second, guys, but let me just quickly tell you what happened in that passage of play. Because I think if you're a Bolton fan, you're going to be very interested. I don't know if you guys might have seen Bolton do this before, but it's the first time I've seen them try that tactic. So they had a free kick. We had a free kick on the edge of the box on this near side, and it was probably about 20 yards out from goal. And Bolton decided to take the free kick and play it right straight across to the opposite side of the box. And there was a Bolton player waiting there. It looked like a training ground, something the players have been practicing on the training ground, which kind of obviously the Salford players in the box are anticipating it coming from this side, but Bolton played it quickly across the face of the edge of the box to the other side where one of the Bolton players was waiting, and he quickly intercepted it and then crossed it into the box, which kind of caught Salford out a little bit because they weren't expecting that. Obviously, they were anticipating the cross coming in from the opposite side, but Bolton quickly, with a bit of smart play, played it right across the edge of the box, as I say, and then crossed it in. So it meant that Salford was scrambling to readjust their formation, and that was what gave Bolton the opportunity to get the cross in, get the header on goal. But unfortunately, the goalkeeper was aware of it and sharp to it, and he managed to make a comfortable save, knocking it wide, and it went out for a corner. But I thought I'd tell you guys about that because I thought it was a very interesting spell of play, and also indicates that the players definitely working on ideas on the training ground to obviously implement in games. So, guys, just bear with me a second. I'm going to bring up the match stats on the screen now. See if we can get it. Hopefully, we can. Should be able to. Sometimes, guys, we do have occasionally. It's only very occasionally we do have trouble getting the match stats, but no such trouble tonight, thankfully. So just bear with me a second, guys, as I'm going to share on screen. So just bear with me while I do this. There we go. Here we go. Should be coming on your screen now, guys. Keep comments coming in. We'll come to the comments in a second. So here's how the first half has gone in numbers, guys. Total shots 10 for Bolton, 3 for Salford. Shots on target 4 for Bolton, 1 for Salford. Possession 54% for Bolton, 46% for Salford. Passes 254 for Bolton, 216 for Salford. Pass accuracy 87% for Bolton, 83% for Salford. Fouls 5 against Bolton, 5 against Salford. Yellow cards, only 1 issued against a Salford player. No red cards, thankfully. Offsides, 1 against Bolton and 1 against Salford. Corners, 4 for Bolton and 2 for Salford. So I'll leave that on the screen for you guys to analyse as during the half-time break. And let's go to the chat and see what you guys are saying. So where was I? Glasgow Rangers says, sorry, mate, I've got, why is this being laggy all of a sudden now? Why is it not highlighting it? That's weird. Sorry, guys, just bear with me a second. There seems to be, don't understand why that's not sharing it on the screen. There we go. That was really strange. So, guys, let me quickly come. Just having a right wobbler here, innit? Glasgow Rangers saying that's Norm Irish keeping her That's Norm. Irish keeping her lit. So what does it mean exactly? Well, I've never heard that terminology, mate. But what exactly does it mean? Glasgow Rangers. If you could explain, that would be appreciated, mate. What is going on with this? Spare me a second. It's this kit thing, stupid. Sofa score loading up. That's what it is. Jesus. That's why it's being laggy. Just bear with me a second, guys, while this loads up, and then it'll let me do what I need to do. Come on, this sofa score is really slow. Come on. Stupid thing. Oh, come on. Sorry, guys. Just bear with me a second. I don't know why it's being so laggy, this. This is the problem when you're not getting a chance to have a day off. You don't get to try and problem solve stuff like this. So I will hopefully see if I can sort this out. I'll figure out why it's doing this in the next couple of days. But that's really, really annoying. I'm going to get rid of that because it's really annoying me. I'll come back to that and sort it out shortly. Sorry about that, guys. Glasgow Rangers saying, what minute now? It's half time, mate. It's half time, mate. So thanks for that, Glasgow Rangers. Glasgow Rangers. Come on, what is with this lagginess tonight? Glasgow Rangers also saying, what the hell is going on here? Glasgow Rangers saying that retro Bolton kit you are wearing would be worth quite a lot of money now. Um, Thank you, mate. It's not actually that retro. This is quite it's quite. I'm not sure what season it was. It came out, but it's not one of the oldest ones I've got. Um, I've got some from. I've got one Bolton shirt somewhere from back in the 80s. When I was a kid, an adult shirt. So yeah. But I think this is. I can't remember what season this was at. I think it was uh around the millennium, something like that. Maybe 2005, something like that. Um, but yeah, I don't really consider it retro, to be fair. I didn't really. Would you say that, guys? I'm surprised at that, but thank you for that, Glasgow Rangers. I didn't really consider it as a retro shirt, to be fair, mate. But I've got a lot of older shirts as well. It's not that I don't want the new shirts. I don't like the new shirts. They're not made well. The printing that puts on it, it doesn't stay on. I bought one Bolton shirt and I wore it. I never even got to wear it. And when I came to it to put it on, all the sponsorship had all peeled off through just sitting in the wardrobe. So it's spoilt the shirt. So it's put me off buying new shirts, to be honest, guys. Because what's the point in spending a lot of money on new kits that they just don't last? They don't even last a couple of weeks. I couldn't believe it. I probably had that sat in my wardrobe for about 2 3 months before I came to wear it. And when I came to wear it, I couldn't wear it because it had ruined the shirt. So really strange. Glasgow Rangers saying keeping her lip means going hard fast on a vehicle. Oh right, you mean driving? Ah right, keeping her lip like right. Uh, oh yeah. Well, I'm trying to think what abbreviations we use for that, or at least me and my mates. Hammer down. That's one way. Hammer down, uh, foot to the floor. Um, what's the other one? Put your foot down. That's quite a popular way of referring to that. So yeah, thank you for that, Glasgow Rangers. Yeah, I can't say I've heard that one before, mate. So thank you for that, Glasgow Rangers. So let me quickly come to the results, guys. Let you guys know what's going on in the other games in the EFL Trophy. It's currently Blackpool 2-0 up against Barrow. That game is on 87 minutes. Obviously, that game kicked off three quarters of an hour before this one. Crawley Town currently half time, and they are 2-2 with Charlton Athletic. Wimbledon on 86 minutes with Stevenage, and that game is currently 1-1. Gillingham 2-1 up against Leyton Orient. That game is on 85 minutes. Northampton Town and Oxford. Northampton Town 1, Oxford 3. That game also on 84 minutes. Bristol Rovers 3-0 up against Cheltenham Town, and that is half time in that one. Wrexham 1-0 up against Newcastle United under 21s. 56 minutes gone in that one. Port Vale 1-0 up against Crewe Alexander at half time. Accrington Stanley still 0-0 with Carlisle United half time. Harrogate Town 0-0 with Nottingham Forest under 21s half time. Fleetwood 2-0 up against Tranmere Rovers. That one game is on the 86th minute. As we know, Bolton 2-0 up here against Salford. Barnsley 1-0 up against Grimsby Town. That game on 58 minutes. And Forest Green Rovers are now 3-0 up against Shrewsbury Town. That game is on 85 minutes gone. So there you go, guys. That brings you up to date with all the games around the EFL Trophy this evening. We also have one game going on in the Scottish Challenge Cup, guys. Ayr United currently 1-0 down to Falkirk. That game is on 45 minutes. So that's either just coming up to half time or it's just after half time. So, yeah, Falkirk 1-0 up in that one. So that brings you up to date, guys. We've not got loads of football on tonight. Obviously, it's international week, isn't it? So it's limited how much football we've got this week. Glasgow Rangers saying keeping her lit means going. No, it's not doing. Why is this laggy thing doing? Glasgow Rangers saying, to be honest, any kit before 2010 are worth money, and I like a lot of jerseys before 2010. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, fair enough, mate. Yeah, I know they're worth a lot of money. I've already been looking at kits because obviously I want to decorate the wall behind me. And I've got some ideas how to do it with some kits, some club shirts from other clubs as well as my own club. But like I said, I've been looking around, and you're right, mate. The retro shirt's very, very expensive. So thanks for that. Glasgow Rangers also saying, get that problem. Get that problem myself, Gaz. The sponsor always peels off it if you put it in the wash. Depends on the price, in my opinion. It does. Well, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I just think the quality of shirts have gone bad, mate. I'll show you a shirt that I've got, an old shirt from back in the 80s, and they never printed it like they print it on now, like this. They didn't used to print it on. They used to embroider it on back in the 80s, so it never came off. Never came off. I don't understand why I do understand why they scrapped it, because it's cheaper to just print it on rather than embroider it on. Embroidery costs a bit more money. But we all collect our football shirts, so why the club not bearing that in mind? All clubs should be bearing that in mind. That fans like to collect the shirts, they like to keep them, they like to collect them. And how can you collect them when they keep making them cheaper and cheaper? That's just my personal opinion, guys. But yeah, Glasgow Rangers could be right. It could be depending on the cost of the shirt as well. But To be fair, I don't think it is after seeing some of the Man United shirts, what they're costing. It's crazy, guys. Crazy what it's costing for some of the Premier League shirts. Absolute madness. But yeah, thank you for that, Glasgow Rangers, top man. I think you're right. I think it is a common problem, but it's annoying, isn't it, mate? It is annoying because I want to keep my shirts. You know, if I buy Bolton shirts or old shirt or any club shirts for that matter, because I'm a football fan, I want to look after them. I want to keep them in the wardrobe. I want to look after them and keep them and collect them. That's one of the beauties of being a football fan. You spend a lot of money on these shirts, so you want to keep them. You want to get a shirt collection going, but how can you have a shirt collection if you put them away in the wardrobe to keep them nice and bonny, and then the sponsorship stuff peels off? So yeah, absolutely crazy if you ask me. So thank you for that, Glasgow Rangers. So let's see if we can get this Salford score sorted out before the second half, as the players just coming out now. Where are we? Sorry, guys, just bear me a second. Oh, these internet gremlins are driving me up the wall. So the team's back on the field now, guys. It's Salford to kick us off for this second half. So back underway as Salford kick the goal, kick the ball all the way back to the goalkeeper. So guys, I will bring up the team news in a second if this actually loads itself up properly. Oh, this is annoying. So now Salford coming down this near side and say work their way forward. Now coming towards the uh, edge of the Bolton box as they take it towards the byline. Now ball crossed in as it's knocked away. And now Bolton picking up the pieces further up the field as they win a free kick again. Another pull on the shirt from a Salford player. So Bolton winning the free kick there. So just bear with me a second, guys, while I switch the screens round. Oh, sorry, I'm yawning, guys. Been a real long day. I'm really tired today. Uh, there we go. Sorted. Glasgow Rangers saying two of my jerseys will soon be just the logo. Laugh out loud. uh, well, it's fine. Yeah, I mean, when I was a kid, I didn't care. Obviously, when you're younger, you don't care because you get, you scruff them up and stuff like that. But yeah, um, like I say, I deliberately put that shirt away. Really, really disappointing that, but it is what it is, isn't it? But I really wish clubs would stop keep trying to make shirts cheaper and cheaper to make them, but then putting the price up. It's crazy, isn't it? But yeah, you're young, so I'm sure you can use them for for camping or motocross or something like that, maybe, mate. Maybe when you go doing something that with your family or friends or something like that, where you might be getting dirty, then that would probably be a best time possibly to wear your old club shirts, mate. Glasgow Rangers saying, like I would have to say, my best quality shirt would be the Rangers away kit last season. The white and red one, it was very good quality, probably because it was an official product. Yeah, probably. Yeah, mate. Well, that's awesome. That's good to hear that some clubs still making good quality shirts. But unfortunately, my club guilty of cutting corners to reduce the cost of it being made, which means that the quality of the shirts are not as good as they used to be. But that's just my personal opinion. Now, Bolton playing it out to this near side as they come towards the edge of the Salford box. But thank you for that, Glasgow Rangers, top man. Now Bolton with the ball in the box. Salford coming across to challenge it, but now Bolton knocking it out towards the edge of the box as the shot comes in, and it's just wide of this near side post. So yeah, the one thing I meant to be checking for tonight, actually, in this game, because I only heard about it the other day, because obviously I don't follow Salford. Um, yeah, I'm just gonna have a look. Well, that's weird, isn't it? Right, so it's saying here Neil Wood is the manager of Salford, but I read something earlier today or yesterday that said Paul Scholes was going to be the new Salford City manager. So I don't know if you guys have read that. Have you guys read that? Glasgow Rangers, you read that, mate? I read it. Was it yesterday or the day before? I'm not sure, but I read that. Apparently Paul Scholes to be made the Salford City manager. So I don't know what that's all about because he's not there at the moment. Now Salford playing the ball down this near side as they got in behind the Bolton defence. Now cut it back as Salford with a possession on the edge of the box, coming to the box, claims for a penalty there as Bolton win it back. And now Bolton relieve the pressure as they push forward up towards the halfway line. You're not going to get no VAR checks in this competition, are you guys? Unless it's a final, maybe. Now Bolton work their way up the field as they come towards the edge of the Salford box on this near side. Salford coming to press the ball as Bolton now play it in behind on that far side. Ball crossed in, knocked away by the goalkeeper though, as Salford pick up the pieces. And now Salford looking to come forward. They play the ball up towards the edge of the halfway line. Now racing into the Bolton half as they play it out wide to this near side. Now a cross comes into the box, and the Bolton goalkeeper there managed to make a comfortable save, and that will be relief for Bolton at the back. So we're playing. I'm just having a look at the team news, guys. Obviously, I was so coming in late from work, didn't have time to do much preparation, but I'm just having a look at the Bolton team news. So we are actually not playing a much of a weakened team. We have got one or two fringe players in there, uh, but yeah, there's quite a few first team players in there as well. So yeah, that's good to see that Ian. I think maybe the manager, knowing that the game at the weekend has been postponed, felt that he could field a stronger team for this one. So now Salford playing the ball out from the back as they knock it out wide to that far side, playing it up towards the halfway line, but it's intercepted by Bolton. As now Bolton coming forward, racing up towards the edge of the Salford box, coming towards the byline, ball cut back as Bolton now trying to get a shot off in the box, but Salford scrambling to defend. And Bolton have slammed it in the back of the net. Gets in. What a goal. Absolutely beautiful goal. Right from the edge of the box. And he smashed it into the bottom corner on this near side, which gives Bolton a 3-0 lead. Come on! Well, we've got a Salford player down in the box from all that congested challenges. But Bolton eventually did manage to get the shot off on the edge of the box, and it's low and hard into the bottom corner on this near side. And that makes it 3-0 to Bolton. So sorry, guys. Just trying to work out who the Salford player is that's down in the box. We've got a Salford player injured. It took Bolton a while to clear, to work some space to actually get that shot off, because Salford, in fairness, were doing everything they could to try and win back the ball and clear their lines. There was loads of Salford bodies in that box. It was very congested, hence why Bolton decided to knock the ball out towards the edge of the box to try and see if they could get any clear gaps through that compacted formation within the Salford box. The Salford player that it is seems he's back to his feet now, but I can't see who it is. It's Ashley. It's the Salford player Ashley that's took the knock, but he is back to his feet, so that's good news. We don't want to see any players getting any serious injuries for either team. Yes, I'm a Bolton fan, guys, but I want my team to beat teams when they're at their best and their strongest, not when they're at the weakest. So sorry, guys, I will come to comments in a second. Was that expecting it come up on the screen? So it's Morley for Bolton that slammed the ball into the back of the net for the third goal. So we're back underway as Salford now playing the ball out to this near side. Let's quickly have a look what's going on around the grounds, guys. Full-time result now. Barrow have lost to Blackpool 2-0. It's still playing in Crawley Town 2-2. 2-2 with Charlton Athletic, still playing Wimbledon 1-1 with Stevenage. That's almost full-time. Yeah, that is a full-time result, so that's gone to penalties. So penalties between Wimbledon and Stevenage. Gillingham 2-1 winners against Leyton Orient. That's a full-time result. Northampton Town 3-1 winners against Oxford United. That's a full-time result. Game still playing. Bristol Rovers 3-1 up against Cheltenham Town. Wrexham 1-0 up against Newcastle United under 21s. Port Vale 1-0 up against Crewe Alexandra. Accrington 0-0 with Carlisle United. Harrogate Town 1-0 up against Nottingham Forest U21s. Fleetwood Town 2-0 up against Tranmere Rovers. As you guys know, 3-0 here to Bolton. Barnsley still 1-0 up against Grimsby Town, and Forest Green Rovers have won 3-0 against Shrewsbury Town. That final result being a full-time score. So we're back underway now as Salford with the possession midway inside Bolton's half of the field. Ryan saying Harrogate Town beating Nottingham. Thanks for that, Ryan. Yeah, I just read out the result. Sorry, mate, I didn't see that, but thanks for that, Ryan. Stevie is saying, go on, Bolton. Absolutely, mate. Salford working it down this near side. As now the ball challenged for by Salford, and it's deflected behind for a corner on this near side. So Salford are winning a corner. Nice one, Stevie. Absolutely, mate. Glasgow Rangers saying not the manager, mate. Him and Gary Neville co-own the club. Yeah, I know they own the club, mate. Yeah, thanks for that, Glasgow Rangers. It's not just Gary Neville, and it's actually a consortium, mate. It's Gary Neville, it's Paul Scholes. I think Nicky Butt's in on it as well. And there's one or two other former United players. And I know that Beckham came into it about 2, 3 seasons ago. I think he joined the consortium as well. So yeah, I know their owners, but I swear, mate, I read that apparently Paul Scholes to be made the Salford City manager, but maybe that's just paper talk. I don't know. Um, like I said, I didn't read the article properly. I just glanced at it. It come up on my phone when I was at work. So I just glanced at it because it grabbed my attention. Because obviously he is a former United player, and I know he owns part of the club. But he did try to a spell with Oldham, didn't he? But that didn't work out either. So yeah, thanks for that, Glasgow Rangers top man. I do know that they own the club. But yeah, the article I was reading was nothing about ownership. It was going on about him as manager. So thanks for that, GR, top man. Bolton now with a possession on that far side. As Salford come to press the ball, forcing Bolton to play it all the way back to the goalkeeper. Now Bolton come forward up towards the halfway line, playing it out to that far side. Is now Bolton come racing towards the edge of the Salford box, looking to get the cross in here as Salford come to challenge it and win it back. As now Bolton put the challenge in and they win it back. Still all on that far side. As Bolton now switching to play with a crossfield ball. That's getting quite congested out there on that far side, but there's more room on this near side as now Bolton try to work their way back towards the edge of the box. Salford trying to press the ball. Don't forget, guys, please do hit that thumbs up if you could. Would be appreciated. And if you have already, thank you very much, guys. Bolton now coming towards the edge of the box. Ball chipped over the top. Good idea, but the goalkeeper read that well and managed to grab the ball and relieve the pressure for Salford. Glasgow Rangers saying, on what website do you know? It came up on my phone feed. I can't remember what website. I don't know if it might have been some social media stuff. I know I just seen it in my notifications on my phone. But like I said, I was at work at the time, mate, so I didn't have time to read it. I just glanced at it and thought, and obviously it grabbed my interest. But the longer, if I start reading stuff like that while I'm at work, mate, I won't get home in time to do live streams. So I can't allow myself to be distracted. Obviously, it grabs my interest and I want to read it. But I know that if I stop working and start reading stuff like that, it's going to distract me. I'll end up finishing work later and I won't get home in time to work on the channel. So I have to obviously keep my focus when I'm at work to get the work done. So yeah, sorry, mate. I'm not sure which art. It may have been some social media. Maybe somebody calling for Paul Scholes to be the manager. I don't know. I only read a line of it. It just said Paul Scholes to be Salford manager, if I remember correctly. I'd have to have a look, mate. I'll have a look later, see if there's any trace of it still on my phone. So we're having substitutions here, guys. 60 minutes gone as both clubs trying to make subs here. So thanks for that, Glasgow Rangers. I will try and have a look if I can find it later. So Watson coming off, Hendry coming on for Salford. Ryan saying Glasgow Rangers, Barnsley get bad owners and managers sometimes, pal. Yeah, they do. They do. That's right, Ryan. But I think a lot of lower league clubs at the mercy of bad owners, aren't they, mate? As I'm sure you're well aware of. Come on, what's with these subs taking so long? Right, well, it's taking longer because there's something wrong with the player's boot. That they've got to have the boots checked, haven't they, before they can come on. Bolton coming off and Humbles coming on for Salford. So Salford with a double substitution. We did have a sub there for Bolton, but I didn't see who it was. Apologies, guys. So we're back underway as the referee with a drop ball here. We don't see that very often in English football, do we? Now, you see it quite a lot, though, up in Scotland, guys. So thanks for that, Ryan. You are right, mate. Barnsley have had their fair share of bad owners. So the ball back now with the Salford goalkeeper. And Salford now try to play out from the back. Bolton coming to press the ball low as they try to force Salford into a mistake. But Salford just move back a bit and play it back to the goalkeeper eventually to keep possession. Now, oh, sorry, guys, pressed the wrong one there. There we go. So now Bolton winning back the possession midway inside their own half as they kick the ball long now down this near side, coming towards the edge of the Salford box. Ball cut back inside as now Salford winning back the possession. They kick the ball long up the field up towards the halfway line as they now come forward into the Bolton half of the field. Millsard, how you doing, mate? Welcome to the show, Millsard. Good to have you with us, mate. Millsard saying hi. Welcome to the show, mate. Hope you've had a good day, Millsard. Salford now with the possession on the halfway line as they play it out wide to this near side, but Bolton come to press the ball as Salford just playing it back into their own half to keep possession. Now switching the play out to that far side. And Ryan saying, hey up, Millsard. And also Stevie saying, hi, Millsard. Top stuff, guys. Top stuff. Thank you. Awesome. Loving the positive vibes. Top stuff. So thank you, guys. And Millsard returning that same consideration. Top stuff, guys. Awesome. Loving the positive vibes, as always, from you guys. See, if you're listening in the background, see what you're missing out on. We have probably one of the most positive live chats on YouTube. Obviously, we've got a lot of work to do. I know we're not as far along as a lot of other channels, but most of the members of the fandom community always make the effort to be positive, and I love it. Absolutely great. So now ball coming forward. Salford. Oh, what are they doing there, Salford? Well, they managed to keep it. They managed to keep it as they play it out wide now to this near side, coming towards the edge of the box. Ball crossed in, but it's knocked away and it deflects up further up the field as Salford quickly try to intercept it and eventually knock it all the way back to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper plays it out wide to that far side. So Millsard saying, hi everyone, how is everyone been? I'm good, thank you, Millsard. I'm good, thanks, mate. Thanks for asking. I hope you've had a good day as well, mate. So now Salford just with the possession inside their own half. Stevie's saying, oh, good, thanks, Millsard. You. Nice one, Stevie, top man. As now Salford playing it out wide again to that far side. They just seem to be bereft of ideas at the minute, Salford, if you ask me, guys. Or they're either that or they're concerned about Bolton hitting them on the counter attack. They just seem cagily knocking it about in their own half at the moment. So now Salford knocking the ball long down this near side as it's intercepted by Bolton and they play it back to the goalkeeper. It looks like we're going to have a substitution in a minute as well, guys. Bolton now playing the ball forward as they try to play it behind, but Salford read that well and intercept it, playing it back to the goalkeeper. If you're just joining us, guys, we're coming up to 67 minutes gone, and it's currently Bolton 3, Salford City 0. And don't forget, guys, please do hit that thumbs up if you could. If you have already, thank you very much. Ryan saying next game, I think Barnsley and Man City Academy might be hard in our Group F. Yeah, Bolton got a tough one next as well, mate. Because I'm sure Bolton playing Manchester United under 21s. That's what I heard. I've not actually looked at the group, in fairness, mate. But I did get told that we were playing United under 21s by a mate the other day. So I'd have to have a look. Like I say, working so much, guys, it's hard to keep up with all the fixtures. So let's have a quick look while this game is just a bit quiet at the minute. Salford with a possession on that far side. Now Salford winning the ball on the halfway line. It's now they play the ball out wide to this near side. Coming forward now towards the edge of the Bolton box. Ball crossed in as it's knocked away. Now Salford picking up the pieces outside the box. So another cross comes in and it's deflected behind. And that's going to be a corner to Salford on this near side. Or is it a throw-in? I think it might be actually a throw-in. I think it might not actually gone the corner side of the flag. So about to have a double substitution here for Bolton, guys. So I'm just having a quick look. Sorry, guys. Might as well while I'm on. So where are we here now? Where are we? Yep, Bolton have got United under 21s and Stockport. Well, we've been really drawn in a real uh, local group, haven't we? Bolton, Salford City, Stockport County, and Man United under 21s. Well, that's all local games, isn't it? Where's Barnsley's group? Barnsley got in Bradford City, Grimsby Town, and Manchester City under 21s. Who have Wigan got? Where's Wigan? Wigan in Group D, Fleetwood Town, Tranmere Rovers, and Leicester City under 21s. So, yeah, interesting. Bolton now coming forward down this near side. So, thank you for that, Ryan. And now Bolton coming towards the edge of the box as Bolton now getting the ball as they come towards the edge of the box, getting into the box as it's oh you're joking. Oh damn. It was played into the box, tapped into the back of the net, and I was just about to say goal as the linesman's put the flag up. So it's not going to count. But Bolton getting the ball in the back of the net there for a fourth time. But the credit to the linesman there, though, at least that was refreshing. We normally see linesmen really slow to react, but he was pretty quick there to put the flag up. So Salford now coming forward down this near side. It's Salford now playing it across the centre, out to that far side. Now ball crossed in as it's knocked away out to that far side and goes out for a throw into Salford. Ryan is saying 2-0 to Barnsley, laugh out loud. Awesome. Awesome, mate. Good to hear. Good to hear you enjoying the game. Good result for you. Like you say, good to get the points on the board in it, Ryan, now, because obviously if you've got Man City under 21s, that's going to be a really tough game. So if you could get the points out of this game, then it gives you a chance to potentially give yourself a little bit of a breathing space when you come up against City. But if you could get a point out of that, that'd still be good, wouldn't it? So now Salford with the possession on that far side. So thanks for that, Ryan. as I say, get the points on the board is the best way in it, mate. So right now, Barnsley coming forward down that far side. Oh, same Barnsley again because it's the red kit, and Matt Barrett, Ryan keeps banging on about Barnsley, so I'm getting confused with Salford because they play in the same colours. Sorry, guys. Paul played in behind. I'm going to have to start ignoring Ryan's comments when the team's playing in the same colours, I think, because he bangs on about Barnsley all the time, and it can be distracting sometimes. Now, Bolton with the possession on that far side. I understand he's a massive Barnsley fan. Totally understand that. Nothing wrong with being proud of the team that you support. But there is other football aspects to talk about in the football world. Ryan saying 9 shots already. Cool. Well, enjoy the game, mate. Enjoy the game. Looks like it's going to be a comfortable win for your team. Ryan saying, laughing out loud. Well, I'm no offense now. I don't find it that funny when I'm trying to get better at doing this. I always want to embrace your comments, guys. I want you guys to feel part of the channel. But as with the match watch alongs, it's really, really, really challenging to actually do commentary and respond to chats as well, guys. You would have no, until you try it, you wouldn't understand. You go and try and do a match commentary, talk about the game, concentrate on the game, describe to fans what's going on in the game, and respond to comments as well. It's very, very difficult. I feel I'm pretty proud of myself how well I've done with it so far. But when been at work sometimes all day, just sometimes don't have the concentration and that's how I make slight mistakes like that. So my apologies. But yeah, no, understandable. Ryan's enthusiastic about his team. Nothing wrong with that. So we're about to have some substitutions here for Bolton, guys. So Randall Williams coming off. Matteson coming on. Jones coming on. Right, so sorry guys, I think we've had 3 substitutions there, but I've only got 2 names. Well, I only saw 2 names come up on the screen. So now Bolton with the possession, playing it out wide to that far side. Ryan saying, guys, keep up good work. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you, mate. Like I said, don't take my words the wrong way. It's just I'm working hard to try and get better at this, mate. Just want to get better at it. I want it to come more naturally so I don't have to think about it so much. So thank you for the understanding, Ryan. Top man. Top man. Thank you. Bolton managing to keep the possession as they play it back into the centre now, playing it forward towards the edge of the box, but it's intercepted by Salford. Now Salford kicking the ball long out to this near side as Salford come forward, but the goalkeeper coming out on this near side as he come to intercept it. That's a dangerous game there from the Bolton goalkeeper. Rain, so obviously I'm presuming you've been watching that game. Uh, what's the teams like for both teams, not just Barnsley and Grimsby? Are they playing full strength teams, mate, or are they playing a weakened team? Let me know if you know, Ryan. I want any of you guys also watching any other games. Let me know. Are they playing full strength teams or weakened teams? Interested. We want to start. I think it'd be a good idea to start monitoring this competition to see how much clubs are actually playing weakened teams. So ball crossed out to this near side now by Salford, but yeah, I can't believe how easy it is to get distracted like that. With a but it's true though. Barnsley's kit is very similar to Salford. Just at a glance, they look the same. It's only when you obviously see them close up then you realise the difference. But when you're watching a game, they're very similar, aren't they? I'm sure Barnsley, if I remember rightly, Barnsley playing red top and white shorts, the same as Salford. If I remember, is that right, Ryan? Red shirt with white shorts, if I'm remembering correctly, for Barnsley. Salford now with the possession midway inside the Bolton half as they knock it out wide to that far side. Ryan saying mixed. Okay, top man, Ryan. Thank you, mate. So kind of half and half. That's good to hear then. That's good to hear. Well, that'll be partly because of the international break, won't it, mate? Obviously, I know Bolton's got players out on international duty, so I'm presuming Barnsley and Grimsby also got a few players on international duty as well. So Bolton now knocking it out wide to that far side. No, now Bolton with a ball over the top, and they've got him behind now, coming towards the byline. Cross comes in, and the goalkeeper manages to get low and knock it away as Salford pick up the pieces on that far side. So Ryan's saying yes. I thought it was. Nice one, Ryan. I thought it was. Yeah. Is it black shorts as well for Barnsley? Sorry, not black short, black socks. Salford play red kit, red top, white shorts, black socks. So there might be a variation in the socks. I'm not sure. Ryan's the Barnsley expert. Is it red sock? Is it black socks or white socks in the home kit for Barnsley, Ryan? Can't quite remember that. If he says black now, that means that Salford and Barnsley playing in almost identical kits apart from the branding and the club badge. So 470, just coming up to 79 minutes gone, guys. And it's Bolton 3, Salford 0. And so we're about to have another Salford substitution here. I think a double one. So nice one for that, Ryan. So Salford now with a double sub. So yeah, I think if I think I'm going to have to start taking notice of you guys talking about your own club, but I'm watching a club that's plays in the same colours as your club, so I avoid getting the confusion. I'll have to start making a note of that. So Collins coming off, and it's Olapad coming on for Bolton. Red top, white, and white. So white socks then for Barnsley. So that's the only difference between Barnsley's colours. Obviously, there's differences on the design, but the colours, the only difference between Barnsley and Salford is the white socks for Barnsley, whereas Salford, mind you, Salford may play in white socks at home. At the minute, obviously, they're playing away, so they're in black socks. So I don't know. I'd have to watch them at home, I suppose, but obviously, tonight they're in black socks, so I don't know if they play black socks when they're actually playing at home. But yeah, nice one, Ryan. Top man. Great info there from Ryan. But you can understand why I'm getting confused with the two teams when I'm talking to you, mate. They do play in similar colours, very, very similar. Ryan saying full time Barnsley 2-0. Awesome. Cool, mate. Fantastic. Does that put you top of the group now? Does that I presume might put you top of the group? Depends how the other results gone in the group, doesn't it? Let's have a quick look as now Bolton knocking the ball out to this near side, coming forward now. As they play the ball in behind now. Bolton coming into the box. Ball crossed in. As, Bolton picking up the pieces on that far side as Salford challenged for the ball. Bolton now trying to get the cross in, deflected behind. I'm not. I think that's gone for a goal kick. So yeah. So as Ryan said, Barnsley have won 2-0 against Grimsby. Let you know, guys, what's going on in the other games. Full time results I'll read out first. Blackpool have won 2-0 against Barrow. Wimbledon drew 1-1 with Stevenage. That went to penalties, and Wimbledon won 6-5 on penalties. Gillingham have won 2-1 against Leyton Orient. Northampton Town have lost 3-1 to Oxford United. Wrexham winning 1-0 against Newcastle United under 21s. Fleetwood with a 2-0 win over Tranmere Rovers. As Ryan said, as you guys know, Barnsley winning 2-0 against Grimsby Town. Forest Green Rovers also 3-0 winners against Shrewsbury Town. So that's the full-time results, guys. The game's still playing. Crawley Town currently 4-3 up against Charlton Athletic. That one on 84 minutes. That sounds like some game there, doesn't it? Crawley Town 4, Charlton Athletic 3. Bristol Rovers currently winning 4-1 against Cheltenham Town. That game on 77 minutes. Port Vale 1, Crew Alexander 0, 84 minutes gone in that one. Accrington v Carlisle United is still 0-0, 78 minutes gone in that one. Harrogate Town 2, Nottingham Forest under 21s 1, and that game 85 minutes gone. Bolton, as you guys know here, winning 3-0 against Salford. That brings you up to date with the games in the EFL Trophy, guys. Also, one game to tell you about in Scotland in the Scottish Challenge Cup. Ayr United losing at the moment to Falkirk 1-0, 85 minutes gone in that game. So that brings you up to date, guys, around the grounds. Now, corner for Salford comes in. It's knocked away by Bolton. And eventually, Salford have blasted it behind, and that's going to be a goal kick. So thanks for that, Ryan. Ryan's saying yes. Yes. What did I ask now? I can't remember. I've just distracted myself reading out the results. What did I ask? I know I asked him something about Barnsley. I can't remember now. Oh, Salford running down that far side now as they come towards the byline. Ball crossed in as it's headed away. But eventually it's knocked behind, and that would be a goal kick to Bolton. No, it's not. It should be a corner, that, shouldn't it? So goalkeeper kicks the ball long up the field. Bolton headed it back in the direction it came. Is now Salford with the possession, knocking it out wide to this near side, but it's gone out of play, and that will be a throw into Bolton midway inside the Salford half of the field on this near side. Yes, nice one, Ryan. Yeah. So Barnsley top of the group in their group. Nice one, mate. Ryan Clark's also saying, whoa, nice one. So yeah, Ryan just confirming there that Barnsley are top of their group. So thanks for that, mate. You know, Bolton coming down that far side as they come to play the ball in behind. Salford reading it well and intercept it as they play it back to the goalkeeper. Now Salford come again. If you're just joining us, guys, we are on 85. Well, just coming up to 85 and a half minutes gone. And it's Bolton 3, Salford 0. And now Salford winning a free kick on that far side. Don't forget, guys, please do it. That thumbs up, if you could, would be really appreciated. And thank you if you have already, guys. Good result list for us as Bolton. Obviously, tough games to come yet. I think we'll get a tougher game against Man United under 21s. Although we've got to watch out for Salford v Man United under 21s. I reckon that'll be a tasty game, won't it? That's going to be a cracker, isn't it? To be fair, Salford being owned by former Man United players playing the Man United youth team. That's going to be definitely, I would have said, an interesting game. What do you guys think? Also, Stockport, I think, Stockport in our group as well. So Stockport, obviously, another local club in the Greater Manchester area. So, yeah, nice one, Ryan. Thanks for that, mate. So we've Salford just knocking it about at the moment on the halfway line. They keep probing down that far side. They go forward, Bolton close the space, and then they're playing it back to the halfway line. I've got to be honest, guys. I know Salford playing away, but they've been really, really, from a Salford perspective, obviously I'm happy my team are winning, but Fandent is not about my club. It's about you guys. It's about fans. So obviously I'm trying to give a little bit of insight here for any Salford fans that might be listening. I think Salford have just I don't know. They've just not looked like they've wanted it enough. To be fair, Bolton have wanted it more, and Bolton have. To be fair, if I'm honest, guys, Bolton have won this game quite easily without too much effort. They've got that early goal, and they've managed to then get the second, which kind of put meant that Salford had to bring the game to Bolton, and they've just not really done it, guys. They've just not shown enough hunger or desire. So yeah, like I say, it's not a criticism. It's just a constructive criticism for any Salford fans that might want to know how their team are playing. But for Bolton fans, if you're listening, we are playing well. We've, like I said, guys, we've, in fairness, no disrespect to Salford, but I think we've won this game quite comfortably, without too much fuss, too much panic. Players have looked comfortable. Um, Nothing nasty gone on in the game. So yeah, it's been a good performance overall from Bolton. Uh, I would say if you're a Salford fan, you might not agree from your perspective. Maybe a little bit disappointing players. They've tried. They've done okay. I'm not saying Salford have played their worst, but they just haven't showed enough desire going forward from a Salford perspective. So now Bolton coming forward as they play the ball down the middle towards the edge of the box. It's knocked out to this near side. As now Bolton get the cross in, and it's knocked away out to this near side. That was a good cross, but goalkeeper read it well, and eventually it was deflected out to this near side. So that will be a throw in. Accrington have gone 1-0 up against Carlisle. I had to think about that then. That's because it only come up with the abbreviations, guys. So Accrington winning 1-0 against Carlisle. Late goal in that one. They've been 0-0 all the way through that game. Salford now with the ball at the back as they chip the ball out along this near side, right along the edge of the pitch. Bolton intercept it and play it all the way back to the goalkeeper. Ryan is saying just waiting for Barton after break. Got them next in the league. Oh, right. Do you mean in the group or the league? I'm not sure if you what you. I'm not sure if he's referring to the league there or the group or the EFL trophy. Bolton now with the possession on this near side. As now the ball played into the box, but it goes all the way back to the goalkeeper, and that will relieve the pressure for Salford. Just to let you guys know, we are bang on 90 minutes now, and it's 7 minutes added on time. Now Salford trying to attack down the middle as Bolton read it well, winning it back. So Bolton bring it back to the halfway line. So I'm presuming that's a league game that Ryan's on about. And Ryan also saying, "Who are you? Laugh out loud." Who am I? I'm Gaz, mate. I'm Gaz. You know that, Ryan. You've been part of the fandom community for long enough. I know he's having some football banter. I know what he's meaning. I'm just bantering him back. But yeah, I think he's referring that to Salford, isn't he, from a Bolton perspective, and also Barnsley towards Grimsby fans as well. So thank you for that, Ryan. Ryan said in the league. Thank you, Ryan. Top man. Thank you, mate. I thought that's what you meant. I just didn't. I wasn't sure if you were still talking about the competition, this competition, mate. So I just wanted to be. I thought you did mean the league, but there is a saying, but I won't repeat it because we're on YouTube because it's got bad language in. But there is a classic saying that describes that kind of thing. Presumption is the and I'll let you work the rest out for yourself because there's quite a bit of bad language in that, but I'll let you work the rest of that out for yourself, guys. So now Bolton playing out for the back, so knock it out to that far side. And besides, way I'm meaning that referring to myself, guys, not to you guys. That comment is referring to myself. So now Bolton with the ball on the halfway line. Salford challenging for it, but Bolton still managing to keep the possession. We're 2 minutes into the 7 as Bolton trying to just run the clock down now. Uh, Ryan is saying, according to who are you, Laffer? Oh, according who are you, Laffer? Is that meant to be Accrington or is that meant to be Accrington? According, I think maybe your spell check on your phone has presumed you're trying to say something else there, but I think Ryan is meaning Accrington. But thank you for that, Ryan. Yeah, sorry, Ryan, I'm confused. I don't know if your phone's presumed you're selling something else there, mate, but I'm thinking he might be meaning Accrington. So thanks, Ryan. Ball out on that far side for a throw in now as the referee is going to pull it back because Salford trying to take it too quickly. No, it's not. It's not a throw in. It's a free kick. Sorry, free kick on the far side. Couldn't make that out then, guys, because there were so many players on that part of the field. It was very congested. So Salford take the free kick just inside the Bolton half, out on the far side. Now playing it back to the halfway line. Dave is saying, evening, Gaz and all. Sorry it's late, but better late than never. Absolutely. Thank you, Dave. Always appreciate you dropping in, mate. Yeah, good to see you, Dave. I'm going to be taking the next 2 days off because I've got some family stuff to take care of. So, yeah, good to see you, mate, but hoping to be back on Friday anyway. But I'll just let, excuse me, I'm just letting you guys know so you don't waste your time searching for me over the next 2 days to see if I'm streaming. So hopefully be back on Friday. It's not that I don't want to stream, guys. I'm gutted. I'm going to miss the Northern Ireland game on Thursday night, but unfortunately, still doing a lot of balancing of things. So Dave's saying, so yeah, I read that, didn't I? So thank you for that, Dave. Always great to have you involved, mate. And yeah, absolutely. I totally understand you guys have other things going on sometimes anyway, mate. So thank you very much, Dave. Always appreciate you guys dropping in. Even if it's only a couple of minutes occasionally. I know I can catch up with you better when you have more time. But thank you, Dave. The support is massively appreciated, mate. You're a star. Thank you. Now, Bolton on the attack down this near side as they come towards the edge of the Salford box. Ball crossed in as Salford managing to knock it away out to this near side, and it's gone out for a throw in. Ryan saying, sorry about that. Yes, trying to spell it. No worries, mate. It's easy done. Sometimes you do spell it right, but sometimes your phone interprets it as something else, doesn't it? So it catches me out sometimes, mate. So no worries, Ryan. And thank you for letting me know, mate. Much appreciated, top man. Bolton have blasted it wide. So that's going to be a goal kick. We're 5 minutes now, guys. 2 minutes remaining of the added on time. Don't forget, guys, please do hit that thumbs up if you could. Would be really appreciated. And thank you if you have already. Salford now with the possession at the back. So they try to come forward now, but Bolton are challenging for it. Salford managing to keep it, but only keeping it because they play it backwards instead of forwards. Played all the way back to the goalkeeper. Now goalkeeper knocks it out wide to that far side. Salford now coming forward. Bolton intercept it, knocking it out of play, and that will be a throw into Barnsley just inside their own half of the field, but close to the halfway line. Ryan saying, hey up, lad. Hope you're well, mate. Dave, nice one, Ryan. Top man. Awesome stuff. Loving the positive vibes. Top man, Ryan. Thank you, mate. Dave saying, what's the score? I did see it was 3-0 to your whites, to your white men, Gaz. Yes, mate, we're winning 3-0 at the minute, mate. So yeah, 3-0 to Bolton. Could have been 4, mate. They actually had it in the ball in the back of the net with a fourth goal as well, but it was ruled offside. So yeah, Salford now got a free kick on that far side, and there's a player just been booked for Bolton, but it clicked up that fast, I missed it. Ball crossed in as it's headed behind, and that will relieve the pressure for Bolton as the referee blows the full-time whistle. and it's finished Bolton 3, Salford 0. So good result for Bolton in the EFL Trophy. Let's quickly go to, I'm going to switch the screen here now, guys, so I can bring up the match stats. So, yeah, just bear with me a second. I'm going to switch my screen so you guys can see the match stats better when I bring them up in a second. So just bear with me a second. I will come to your comments in a moment, guys. So let's get rid of that. So just bear with me a second, guys. Here we go. Let's share it on the screen now. Here we go. Should be coming on your screen. Get rid of that. That will make things easier, won't it? Because that's been buffering all night. So it should be on your screen now, guys, but don't worry if you can't see it. I will read it out to you. So this is the match stats. If you just bear with me a second. This is how they first. This is how it's gone. The total game in numbers, guys. So total shots 14 for Bolton, 10 for Salford. Shots on target 5 for Bolton, 1 for Salford. Possession 48% for Bolton, 52% for Salford. Passes 504 for Bolton, 520 for Salford. Pass accuracy, 86% for Bolton, 87% for Salford. Fouls, 12 against Bolton, 7 against Salford. Yellow cards, 1 for against Bolton and 1 against Salford. No red cards, thankfully. Offsides, just 2 against Bolton and 1 against Salford. Corners, 4 apiece, guys. So there you go. Keep comments coming. I will come to your comments in a sec. Let me quickly let you guys know how the other games have gone in the EFL Trophy. So full-time results, guys. Barrow 0, Blackpool 2, Crawley Town 4, Charlton Athletic 3, FC Wimbledon 1, Stevenage 1. That one went to penalties. Wimbledon winning 6-5 on penalties. Gillingham 2, Leyton Orient 1, Northampton Town 1, Oxford United 3. Bristol Rovers currently winning 4-1 against Cheltenham Town, but that game is still playing into added on time now. Wrexham 1, Newcastle United under 21s 0, Port Vale 1, Crewe Alexandra 0. Accrington Stanley 1, Carlisle United 0. That game still playing into extra time. Harrogate Town 2, Nottingham Forest under 21s 1, and Fleetwood Town 2, Tranmere Rovers 0. As you guys know, Bolton winning against Salford 3-0. Barnsley 2, Grimsby Town 0. Forest Green Rovers 3, Shrewsbury Town 0. Loads of games going on in the lower leagues, guys, in the non-league as well, but I'm not going to read all them out, otherwise we'll be here till 2 o'clock in the morning. But also one game to tell you about in Scotland, guys, the Scottish Challenge Cup. One game in that, Ayr United lost 1-0 to Falkirk. So there you go, guys. That brings you bang up to date around the grounds. Let's go to the chat before I jump off. Dave saying, Ryan, I'm all good, bro. Top stuff. Thank you, Dave. Good to hear, mate. And loving the positive vibes from you guys in the chat. So thank you, Ryan and Dave. Dave also saying, hope you're okay, Ryan. Thank you, Dave. Top man. Loving the positivity from you guys. Christopher Clement, how you doing, mate? Welcome to Football Fan Den UK. Great to have you with us, mate. Welcome to the show. Christopher Clement saying, who is the winner? Bolton won 3-0, mate. Bolton with the 3-0 win in this one tonight. So thank you for that, Christopher Clement. And as I say, mate, welcome to Football Fan Den UK. Pleasure to have you with us. Ryan saying, I am happy. Clapper. Barnsley won, Dave. Awesome. Yep, absolutely. And that's that's right, Ryan. Definitely enjoy it, mate. Enjoy it. Dave Shield saying Ryan won it. Was it 1-0? It was, mate. It was. Oh no, 2. Sorry, no, yeah, it was 2. So yeah, thank you, Dave and Ryan. Yeah, Ryan's corrected it there. So nice one, Ryan. Dave also saying, Ryan, nice, absolutely top man, Dave. Gotta give you guys the applause for the positive vibes tonight. Top stuff, guys. Dave saying, happy night for all. It seems all the bees Barnsley at Bolton. Yeah, yeah, I like that. All the bees. So yeah, when Dave, when Millwall in this, are they in when Millwall? I'm presuming Millwall are in it somewhere. So when do you guys kick off your EFL trophy campaign, mate? Do you know, Dave, or have you not looked at it yet, mate? Ryan saying two right, Dave. Nice one, Ryan. Absolutely. And Kango. Uh, Kanganga, Kwaria, saying wait, Worthing vs Wellington result. Um, so there you go, mate. I haven't even needed to look for it. Dave has give you an answer. So thank you, Dave, and welcome to the show. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Kangangi. Kuara. Welcome to Football Fan Den UK, mate. And I won't look for it. I'll trust Dave answered you there, mate. So Dave saying it was 2-0 to Worthing, mate. So yeah, thank you for that, Kanga. Welcome to the show. And top man, Dave, you're an absolute star, mate. Really appreciate that. Saves me going looking for it. So nice one, Dave. We will get to non-league games eventually, guys. But as I've said before, with me working on the channel at the minute, we still got a lot of work to do with the channel, so it's one step at a time. So I can only do so much on my own. But in the future, I do want to start trying to cover some non-league football as well. So thank you, Dave. You're a star, mate, and hope that helps you out, Kanga. Kanga also saying thanks, Dave. I've got it. Top man, nice one, mate. And thank you for dropping in. Always good to see you, Kanga. Welcome to Fanden, and thank you, Dave. Don't forget, guys, please do hit that like button. So guys, that's about it. Bolton finishing 3-0, winning 3-0 against Salford. I'm not going to be on tomorrow, guys, or Thursday because I've got some family stuff to take care of. But I hopefully will be back on Friday evening. So if you guys are available on Friday evening, I would love to catch up with you then. Always love catching up with you guys in the live chat. But yeah, for me, for now, I'm going to jump off. You guys quickly drop in your final comments before I go. Dave is saying we got kicked out 4-0 to Reading 2 months ago, Gaz. Ah, right. Okay, Dave. Sorry, mate. I didn't realise that. Well, it's okay, mate. Don't worry about it, Dave. Reading got a big piece of humble pie last night, didn't they? So, um, so yeah, I don't know if that cheered you up a bit, Dave, but yeah, Reading got a bit of humble pie last night, didn't they? So, hopefully that was enjoyable for you, mate. But yeah, not to worry, Dave. You guys march on because you guys got more important things to go for. I think this season, try and get yourself into them playoff spots, or possibly even better into the automatic promotion spots for the Premier League. So if Millwall achieve that this season, then the cup competitions won't matter too much, will they, mate? Ryan Clark saying, "Guys, see you soon. Up the Tykes." Absolutely, thank you, Ryan. And yep, well done to Barnsley getting that win tonight, and appreciate your company tonight, Ryan, and your conversation. Top man. I hope you enjoy what's left of your evening, mate. Stay safe and well. Look after yourself, and yep, enjoy the victory, mate. Rightly so, Ryan. So yep, all the best, Ryan. Take care, mate, and stay safe. Thank you, Ryan. Dave saying Worthington 2-0, Welling. Thank you, Dave. Top man, nice one, mate. So, guys, you want to drop a quick goodbye in? Do it now because I'm going to jump off and go and get some food. I've come straight in from work tonight, not had nothing to eat again, and I'm really, really hungry. It's been a long day, especially with that heat today. It's been really hot. Dave is saying thank you, guys. All see you Friday, hopefully. Absolutely, yep. Look forward to it, mate. It'll be my absolute pleasure to see you on Friday night if you've got time, mate. But if not, hopefully I'll catch up with you over the weekend if you're not too busy. But thank you, Dave. Always a pleasure, mate. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Stay safe and well. And thank you very much for dropping in, mate. Really, really do appreciate it. No matter what time you guys drop in, it's always appreciated. Dave saying night, Stevie. Nice one, Dave. Absolutely. Top, man. Thank you. So nice one, Dave. You're an absolute star. So, guys, that's it from me. I'm going to jump off and hopefully I will possibly catch you guys on Friday. If not, I will catch you over the weekend. Stevie, did you want to give a quick reply? Top man, Stevie. I thought I was just trying to give you a chance to reply. Stevie is replying. Thanks, everyone. Night, Dave. Top man, Stevie. Thank you, guys. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and I look forward to catching up with you guys hopefully on Friday. But for me, for now, that's it. Take care. All the best. Bye for now.